Thing says behind on Lego builds or getting caught up in the Lego backlog, like doing my Valentine's Day gift in April 9th to be very accurate here. My bad. a little late on this year, but hey, we're gonna be building the Lovebird set, which is a really cool one. Retails for $50, contains 750 pieces, and I'm super excited for it. The missus got this for me for Valentine's Day, and I am just now building it while catching up on Invincible Season 4. So I'm really excited, but for 750 pieces, obviously no minifigures, but for $50, that is a really nice price per piece ratio. Definitely not one you see much of. I think this will look great next to the Kingfisher. In terms of the size, it is 8.5 inches tall and a foot wide. So if, in terms of space, you're going to need a little bit, but it's basically a very detailed tree build. So I am really excited for that. I'm sure even without the birds, the tree is going to look beautiful. It would probably look really cool in like a park system or something like that. If I ever get a second one of this, maybe I'll just use the tree, but I have to see how the actual build goes. Again, just like in, the last video and the one before that, I said I'm trying to catch up a little bit and actually get a little bit more of a foothold in terms of my schedule for this year. So, we're getting there, getting a little bit better now. So hopefully between this, redoing the Speed Champion setup, and doing my Dungeon Crawler Crawl project, can kind of rebuild a little bit and, get back to the overall theme of things here. If you're interested in this set, it did sell out quite easily, but it is available now. I will have it linked in the description below, or probably somewhere up here as well, since they're changing how they do the whole YouTube, like, add product section and stuff like that. If you're interested in lighting kits or subscribing, becoming a member to the channel, anything like that, I will have links to, Instagram, TikTok, Bricked, and everything else in the description below as well. Hope you guys are doing great out there. I know it's a little bit of a chaotic world, but hey, it is what it is. That's why we build Legos. So a lot of Smite 2, some more Legos, and I have a couple AAA games that I want to try and play as well, including Resident Evil 9, which I've had since week of launch. Still haven't played a single minute of it, but life is busy. It's now fishing season, it's now spring migration, so it is really busy. I wanted to be a little bit more ahead at this time in my adventures here for Lego, but hey, it is what it is. You fit where you can, so that's why there's been a lot more Smite 2. I've just been really in a gaming mood lately, so I have a lot more of that available, but I still have the responsibility to actually keep building Legos, and I have missed it. Taking a month or two off of building actually was like, it's nice. You don't want to get into the routine of like, I'm building this for work, I'm building this for work, building it because I love Lego. It happens to be the job as well. But yeah, you obviously, if you're doing this, you want to have fun with all of it. So whenever I had a point where it's like, I'm just, I'm building it for the sake of the video, not for the sake of myself or my enjoyment for the hobby, taking a little bit of a break was definitely what I needed. So thank you guys so much for being patient. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, the whole 9 yards, and I will see you guys at the end of the build, folks. All right, everybody. If you hear random noises in the background, my cat is frolicking through the office. She's just kind of bouncing around. Now I'm getting a look. She knows I'm talking crap. But this is by far and away one of the most beautiful sets that I've ever built. I would say, like, not challenging, like, in a UCS set type of way, but, like, it's definitely detailed enough that you have to be a little bit careful when putting some of these details on. But it is a beautiful set. I loved it. And like I said in the intro, I definitely think I could see myself buying a second one of these and just not building the birds and actually putting them like in my forest, or maybe even like a park in the city eventually. I think that could be really cool to do. I used to have a park in the city, but I switched it to the custom forest. My city just doesn't have enough space for like one little dedicated park right now, and I'm debating redoing the city soon, but that's neither here nor there for this video. Now for the birds, you can place them pretty much any way that you want. There's a 1x2 piece here with two groups, or two open slots here, and there's a little wrench piece that comes right off of them. I can't think of the technical term for them. And you can sit this bird crooked. I did it like the box, where it's one lovebird facing this way and then one obviously facing that direction. You can have them both sitting this direction, you can both have them sitting backwards. It doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want, which makes it pretty cool. Same thing with the angles on the actual larger pieces of the tree. These systems, you can just pop out and return in any way that you want. So I originally built this that it was farther away, so it came off almost like I was a right angle off the far right of the set. But I moved it a little bit closer, mainly for display sakes, so it doesn't take up as much space for me. but I actually like it that way. You get more of the color just kind of in one big area. But again, you can kind of branch that off, pun intended. Same thing with this one. You can even probably enlarge it if you have a couple different pieces. Just a little bit of like the smaller gray Technic pieces, and then a couple of the open browns. Then you should be able to expand that. I don't know how well it'll work, but you probably can. That's not something we're doing in this video. This is just a straight review, but this set is absolutely gorgeous. The color on the birds is just fantastic. I really, really enjoyed this set. The build, like I said, not super challenging, but you know, the details are definitely there that make it a nice little challenge here and there. The colors are fantastic. You look at the birds themselves, and even from this view, I mean, it looks fantastic. Obviously the leaves are more prominent on that side, but I'm sure you could turn all of this if you wanted to do it that way instead. All personal preference. In terms of like the root system, it is very stable. I don't want to turn it too much. I don't feel like rocking the boat with the birds up top, but it is very stable. It has a couple little access points down here that actually make it look really solid. And again, it's not too off balance. Like if you pick it up with your hand, yeah, it's a little top heavy, but you know, as long as you have a nice grip on it, you shouldn't be too hard pressed to actually move that around. Just be careful of the birds. They are only on by that little one length piece, so definitely be careful with them. In terms of the price for the value, I mean, you know, you get a lot of pieces. This is not a minifigure set. This is like the botanical system, a dedicated display piece, and it's fantastic. If you're a fan of birds, nature, like whatever, I definitely recommend it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really awesome build, and you know, obviously I'm late for Valentine's Day, but it was a perfect Valentine's Day present, so thanks to the missus for that one. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much. If you're interested in this set, I'm not even sure where it's in stock right now. During Valentine's Day, it was incredibly sold out. I've been seeing them at Target, so I'll have it linked in the description below at least somewhere, or probably up above somewhere in this video if you guys want to pick it up for yourselves. I definitely recommend it. It is a gorgeous set. This next to like the Kingfisher and even the new Hummingbird, we're getting some really, really nice Lego bird sets, which, you know, really cross off all of my expensive hobbies, which I appreciate. But I am really enjoying that they're coming out with like bird diagrams. I hope that they do more, and I know they're doing like, you know, the set pieces for like really popular birds, but I didn't expect a Kingfisher either, so we'll see. I think it would be really, really cool to actually like get some of the diagrams like this for more widespread birds, or you know what would be cool, like a bald eagle, like a raptor at some point. I think that would be just so darn cool. I think that'd be really neat. Obviously, you know, birds aren't, you know, the Lego's big theme, but now that we have the flamingo, we have parrots, we have the lovebirds, we have the Kingfisher, we have the hummingbird, I definitely think that they're starting to, again, branch out and understand that, hey, you know, maybe this is a good thing. And display pieces like this are nice. I understand, you know, Legos as a play set are kind of dwindling, and that's very unfortunate for kids. Because, you know, we all started building these most likely as a kid, and it does really suck to see like the cost of these things just skyrocket constantly. But you know, it is what it is. I will buy as many as I can, but you know, even I have really slowed down in the past few months, so I'm trying to regroup in June for the Minas Tirith set. Yeah, I'm really really saving up for that one. So that's gonna be the next big boy challenge. But I'm trying to get through my backlog. I've been really, really slow at this. I still have to do my Harry Potter display as well, so that'll definitely keep me busy going forward. But again, thank you all so much for joining me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, the whole 9 yards. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Brick, the whole kit and caboodle down there. I'll have everything linked in the description below if you want to become a member of the channel. Exact same thing linked below. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy building, everybody.